Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce me Tamara and Sapitri from class 2B of English Literature. Here, I will make a video about storytelling. The title is The Legend of Kerinci. The Legend of Kerinci, the sad story of Kalunga and Celupat, who must be separated. Kerinci is a natural feature in Kerinci Regency, Jambi Province. This lake is one of the natural tourist destinations that has its own charm of beauty. It is said that according to the story, Lake Kerinci is not what it is today. Its origin is from a very large lake, so it is named Lake Gedang. At the time, the Kerinci Valley did not yet exist because it was still covered by the surface of Lake Gedang. There is a story that tells of the occurrence of the Kerinci Lake and Valley so that it became what it is today. The story begins with two brothers who live in a house at the foot of Mount Kerinci. They are orphans. Their older brother is named Kalunga, while his younger brother is named Celupat. The older brother is hot-tempered, rough and brave, while his younger brother is subtle and intelligent. This trait is influenced by a pair of games passed down by their parents. Kalunga got a red stone, while Celupat got a white stone. The red stone will make the owner brave and have extraordinary powers, while the white stone will bring luck and glory to the owner. One day, while hunting in the forest, Kalunga found a very large egg, as big as a coconut with a white, shiny shell. Because he was interested, Kalunga brought the egg home. Celupat was also surprised at the egg his brother had brought. Celupat suggested keeping the egg from 3 days while he asked the gods for directions. But when Celupat was fishing, the egg was boiled by Kalunga, who couldn't bear to taste the egg. Kalunga then ate the egg until it was all gone, and he fell asleep full. When his sister came home, Kalunga woke up with an extraordinary thirst, so he drank all the water in the house, but the thirst did not go away even though his body was swollen with water. Kalunga then went to the river and drank to his heart's content, so that his body swelled and enchanted. The next day, Celupat went to the river and found his brother had changed this form. On Kalunga's body appeared scales the size of Niru with sparkling colors. At the time, Kalunga was still drinking water so that many rivers around the volcano were dry. It is said that these rivers are now called the dry rivers. When he saw Celupat, Kalunga immediately sent his younger brother away. Out of fear, Celupat left the place, sadly having to depart with the older brother he loved. Not long after, Kalunga, who had transformed into a dragon, uttered incantations. Instantly the earth shook. A rainstorm came down accompanied by thunder that boomed. Floods appeared everywhere so that they inundated the place where the Naga Kalunga was. The dragon turned his body then swam towards Lake Gedang. It is said that the place where the dragon swirled and stirred is now known as Bento Lake. Meanwhile, the dragon's field of scales turned into a fish called Simambang Bulan, which is considered the ancestor of the Sema fish. 3 seasons passed. Celupat returned to Gedang Lake. On the shore of Gedang Lake, he stood and called out to his brother. Instantly, from the water emerged a dragon who was none other than his brother. While crying happily, Celupat told his desire to go to a place where many people like a village. Kalunga granted his sister's wish. He carried Celupat on his back and swam across the lake until they reached a narrow river where the lake water came out and was not enough for his big body. However, with the supernatural power of Naga Kalunga, he broke through the river while continuing to swim downstream until he arrived at land on the bank of the river. In the place Celupat then settled. Several years later, because of his intelligence and good nature, he he became the leader of the country. The Kalunga dragon himself, after accompanying his sister, dived into the river and went somewhere. Meanwhile, because the release channel was broken by the Kalunga dragon, Lake Gadang's water overflowed, so that the surface of the lake receded and a wide plain was formed, which is now known as the Kerinci Plain. The remaining Gadang Lake changed its name to Kerinci Lake, and the river where the Kalunga dragon emerged is a river known as the Batang Marangin River. Lake Kerinci is a lake located in Kerinci District, Jambi Province, Indonesia. This lake has an area of 5,000 square meters and has an altitude of 783 meters above sea level. The lake, which is located at the foot of Mount Rayo, is the largest lake in the Kerinci district, covering an area of 4,200 hectares. Lake Kerinci is a volcanic lake which has a depth of 110 meters. Lake Kerinci is located about 60 kilometers south of the city of Sungai Penuh. This lake is located in two sub-districts, namely Keliling Danau sub-district and Lake Kerinci sub-district. Lake Kerinci has a major influence in meeting the water needs in the area around Kerinci, both for agriculture and for the community's drinking water needs. Okay, that's all from my storytelling video about the legend of Lake Kerinci. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.